So as I just said, on the collectivist view, the value of free speech is that it promotes democratic deliberation and allows people to make wise choices when voting because they get full information and people are able to express their own points of view, their own value systems, and that gets incorporated into the discussion and hopefully influences the policies of politicians. So then we would hope that ultimately the actions of the government would be responsive to the public. And this seems like a really important goal or purpose for intellectual freedom and freedom of speech, such that we would think, well, if something was hindering that process, that would be really bad. It would undermine the democracy. And so people like collectivists like IF Fiss, for example, argue that in order to ensure the quality of public debate, we may have to restrict speech of some elements of society. So the argument is there may be a requirement to restrict some speech in order to make speech generally more productive and effective. And on the face of this, it sounds sort of like a strange argument. Why would, limiting some people's speech make speech overall better? And it also might look a little suspicious, like censorship, or, well, then aren't you going to be arguing that we should not allow certain people to speak? That seems really contrary to intellectual freedom. So I'm going to talk a little bit as we go along about what the argument might be there and what reasons people have given for why maybe we might think it's reasonable to limit some forms of speech in order to promote a generally more effective public discussion.